shoplift. The voices were so persuasive, the pigeons they controlled my mind, and shortly afterwards I did find myself in Tesco's putting things in my coat and looking around and running away from a security guard. He was overweight, he thought it was hard, and that's when he involved the police on me, and the magistrate didn't believe me about the pigeons who told me to shoplift. He said, son, I think you're crazy, we're sending you for psychiatric reports. I said, please don't send me for psychiatric reports. He said, we're sending you for psychiatric reports. I said, please mate, don't be tight, don't send me for psychiatric reports. He said, we're sending you for psychiatric reports, young man. You've been caught shoplifting many times, and you are claiming it is because of pigeons. This shows a derangement of the mind. And that's how I met the psychiatrist. He didn't believe me either. He said, son, there's no way on earth a pigeon can tell you what to do. I said, you don't understand, I'll show you. And that was about the time I looked deep in his eyes as I started to speak in the manner of the pigeons through my beak. I said, and that's how I hypnotised the psychiatrist. And that's how I got him to give me the keys. Give me the keys to the drugs trolley. Give me the keys to his BMW. I got him and I took away his suit. Hypnotised by my pigeon voice, he had no choice. I left him there in his Marks and Spencer's boxer shorts, covered in gaffer tape. And just before I left, I thought, he looks so vulnerable. I thought, should I? And then I thought, no. Raping a person who's hypnotised and gaffer taped up is really wrong. I thought you could catch anything off a psychiatrist, man. The dirty, voyeuristic bastards. He could have any amount of diseases, so I left him to it and I drove away in his stolen car, dressed as a psychiatrist. And I got the stuff out of the drugs trolley. I threw away all the chlorpromazine. Not good for me, gives me a stiff neck. But I kept all the Procyclidine, it's kind of clean like speed, and in an hour of need I banged it into my vein and it led to my brain. And I drove away and I listened to the CDs the psychiatrist had in his car. For fuck's sake, he had terrible CDs. All that money, he had no good CDs in his car. I was like, you fucking nobody who even has CDs anymore. And I drove down towards the south of England, laughing high out of my mind on Procyclidine, powered by the pigeon voices in my head. And then I saw a hitchhiker. Makes me laugh, they make themselves so vulnerable, don't they? He's a skinny guy with a guitar. He had a sign saying something about some fucking festival or something. I was like, oh, I love these guys. They're so trusting. So I got him in the car. I says, hey mate, I'll give you a lift. You'll be safe as houses with me. I'm a psychiatrist, I explained. I pointed at my identity badge on the ill-fitting suit and said, Dr. Patel. And anyway, the guy trusted me, got in the car, and then we went through London then, and there were so many pigeons there, man, fucking hell, big massive ones, fucking London pigeons. They were alright, bruv. Big bruisers like Ray Winstone of Pigeon World, they were. And they all started singing to me, and they were telling me things, and they were saying, he said, they said, kill the hitchhiker and take his guitar. I thought, fucking hell, good idea. So I killed a hitchhiker, his name was Captain Hotknives. He was supposed to be playing here, but now he's dead. I left his body in the back of a burning BMW about 6 miles over there. And I would have gotten away with doing his gig as well, as long as I remember not to tell. Shit. And the pigeons told me to do it. The pigeons, they control my mind. The pigeons, they control my life, and they send me on adventures, and then I bring them some bread. It's all part of the deal. Hit of bread, they'll eat all.